Okay. Okay. As far as I know, YouTube allows Bayonetta play up on, so. Although I don't know what YouTube allowing me has to do with it. I don't think, as far as I know, Bayonetta's not on the list of Twitch banned games. Let me check real quick. I keep that page bookmarked for reasons. And Bayonetta rating. It's only M rated. So yeah, Twitch would allow me to stream it, but, you know. I'm not going to get into the whole mess that is the Bayonetta, well, mess that is the arguments about Bayonetta's character design. I'm not going to get into that. Other than to say, what I know of Bayonetta, it is very, very sexually charged in many, many aspects. But yeah, I don't know, do not know why YouTube or Twitch would block the airing of Bayonetta footage. I mean, they let us put up Phantasmagoria 2. If you're going to allow that travesty up, you have no standards. At least no standards which can justify banning any other games. How can you not with that sweet dance trio? The Dancing Brothers! I wish I would have thought to make that joke. Then the 5 people who watched everything Homestar has ever put out and actually watched the Internet Remix channel would get that joke. So do I don't remember. It's been way too long since I've actually watched that. I don't remember what he actually called the Dancing Brothers, but I remember they exist. But it's also Phantasmagoria 2, so, you know, it'd be some actual drama for that game. Yeah, one was the Killer Dynamo, but I can't remember. A, B, and the Killer Dynamo. Yes. Something like that. Great, now I need to watch that. Or at least see if I can look it up. Okay, that doesn't help. Shoes broke, stop dancing immediately. Glenn, Martbell, and the Killer Dynamo. There we go. Glenn, Martbell, and the Killer Dynamo. That's who the Dancing brothers were. In or out? I know out will happen eventually. The roommate is visiting family for about half of this weekend. We'll be back in town Tuesday. But for a few days, the roommate has been gone, so all 5 cats have been much more interested in me. Can I help you? Hmm? I have had much more interaction with all 5 cats. So tonight may be a comedy of cat interruption. Going out already? No? I opened the door and you just walked further in the room. Fair enough. Fair enough. You just want some petting? Is that what this is? Dying for some petting there? Yeah, tomorrow a new year of cat chaos. Garrus. One of my roommate's cats looks very much like a ragdoll, but this is also the most skittish cat I've ever seen. And he's been hanging out in my room most of today. Yes, Tex Murphy tomorrow. We will do Tex Murphy tomorrow. But now that I have looked up the Dancing Brothers' names, I'm ready to continue. Think we can avoid looking at the opening event. I'm just saying. If you don't know what happened in the first stream, you may want to go back and watch it, because I'm not going to get that up on YouTube in time to watch. So, once again, and we no longer have to look at any love hotel scenes. We have already seen them. Let's see. see, so our choices left. I'm going to write these down. Just so I can stop. Let's see, Ryoma, we do not know everything out. Rentaro, we have not started. Gota is complete. Kokichi, we do not know much about. Creeper, we have finished. Kibo, we don't know anything about. Kirumi. Himiko, we finished. Maki was the first one we finished. Tinko. Tsumugi. Angie. Mew. Payday. So let's see our choices. Ryoma, Rentaro, Kokichi, Kibo, Kirumi, Tsumugi, Angie, Mew, and Kaede. So out of that list, do we have any preferences? If we don't, I'll just roll dice. Kibo, huh? Okay. I mean, he is like right there. So, let me bring up the important stuff about Kibo. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Actually, because I didn't do this last time. That's all we know about him so far. He's equipped with functions you would expect him to have, but some are strange. He's proud of the compact design, but we don't understand him because robot. So anyway, that's what we've learned about him so far.
Thank you very much.
Destiny and fate. So, let's see. Plenty of these. He likes these.
Thank you very much. Shuichi!
No other robot as impressive as he is, huh?
That's
the sum total of his research.
Listen closely. I...
Okay.
Well...
That's not good.
Huh? But...
That's good. That's bad.
Huh? I...
Yeah, I don't think robots read those. Most of them don't.
This is... I...
So he hurt his quote-unquote father, got overcome with grief, and his brain broke.
That's... By the way...
At least that's what he was told.
What's the matter?
No.
Hey!
And he's oversensitive.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. But Kibo is very, 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 very sensitive towards anything about his robot status. So, you know.
Thank you very much.
I wouldn't mind getting a set of good high-end headphones myself.
Shuichi! Yes.
Merely ordinary.
Well...
Let's take the antenna off of your head and see what happens.
If I must.
We've seen the actions you take. Launch a robot business. Can I ask you a question? What type of clientele would you actually expect to get?
Indeed.
Pop star robot. Yeah, it works for Hatsune Miku. I mean...
Listen closely.
Again, Hatsune Miku. I know hologram, but still.
For now.
You know, I don't think pop stars are mostly known for their singing all that much. I really don't. They're packaged well. Looks, dancing. It's either looks or dancing would be a more correct reason pop stars get big known. Yeah, Vocaloid.
That's...
I mean, it might be the old man curmudgeon in me, but most pop stars are auto-tuned so much you can barely make out their natural voice.
Well...
At least these days. Back in my day. Well, come on, all we gotta do is put in new software. Let me know yourself.
Listen closely. Well then.
And I also say dancing because if you look at the pop songs that exploded... If you look at the pop songs that exploded in popularity, it wasn't because their song, even though their song was kinda sorta catchy, it's because they had a really funky dance that went with them. I'll give you two examples of this. One, Gangnam Style. Had the little horsey dance that people could kinda sorta do, and it just went through the roof in popularity. The other, the Macarena. Who remembers the words to the Macarena, and who remembers the dance the Macarena had with it? I bet you look on the street for 10 people that remembered the Macarena. They couldn't quote one line from the song, but they could do the dance.
Okay.
Yeah, you need auto-tune. They couldn't have had the voice actor actually sing a few lines really badly for this. I don't know if throw up is the right reaction. I mean, come on. Yes, yeah, that is much better for death metal or screamo, but not pop. Shuichi was rude.
How about this? Sorry. Huh? No.
Boy, gonna come out and be blunt, huh?
Really? But how? Ah.
Man, maybe he could be a DJ. Become the next Scooter. Shuichi? No. Let's not do that.
I can't. I'm disappointed in you.
Uh-huh. You're a robot. They could make your vocal cords do the things you want them to. I'm just saying. He has a point. I think he and Taka would get along on this point really well. Yes, Zelda. Can I help you? Are you being a cat? Maybe he'll have something new for robot business today. Are you really in need of that much butt scritches? You need your butt scritched? Huh? The kitty butt scritching? Is that what's going on here? I think so. Or whatever you want, I can't reach you over there. Even if you roll over and be cute, I can't reach you over there. Yes, you're rolled over, being cute, but I can't reach you.
Oh, dear.
Is that right? Yeah, Kokichi kinda does. But he's Kokichi, what you gonna do? Not a bad plan, although I don't know how you're going to ensure that. Yeah, well, you know.
This is... Shuichi! Sorry. Yeah.
At least he apologized.
Well then.
I mean, not so much faking the singing, but if he's just playing if he's just singing over pre-recorded music, that's not exactly unheard of in the music business. But you know, I don't think that's what Shuichi was suggesting. Death metal techno singer. Maybe. I don't think he's set up for stunt work. You know, he's actually wouldn't be bad for a maid.
Then... What is it?
No, you actually have several useful features for this. Don't think anyone's asking that of you.
You're right. Ah! I see.
You obviously don't have a problem looking at certain things you'd have to look at.
Well then. No. Please.
Uh-huh. Kibo, you're into the whole roleplay thing, aren't you? I'm sure that makes you happy, but, you know, otherwise.
Okay.
Continuing on.
Well then.
Uh-huh.
Impossible!
Really?
No. Don't!
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're not gonna do well as a caregiver to the elderly.
Well then. Okay.
I'm just trying to imagine them actually doing this in the middle of the courtyard.
All right.
Ow. Okay, what was that crack then? And there's one cat changing their mind about being in here. Is the other cat changing their mind? Nope. Cat's coming in. I'm maintaining equilibrium at 2 cats in the room. You hurt your back. You're a robot!
Huh? How rude!
You're the one bringing up weight, Kibo.
Really?
Why did they install pain receptors on a robot? You know, I have not actually done this in my game. I haven't actually done the whole Kibo friendship thing. So, whatever he gives us as underwear is going to be just as much of a surprise to me as it is to you guys. I still have 20.
Ah! Huh?
Two packs.
Zip through. Nah. I don't know if he would be a very good D&D player. Does not seem like something he would be good at. Might be hilarious to watch.
We must do it. All right. This is... Are you okay? Yeah.
Well, at least he did have a full night's sleep between this conversation and the last one to make this sentence make sense.
Well then. Huh? Which means...
You've been talking to Samugi, haven't you?
Listen closely. I suppose so.
No, it doesn't. Uh-huh. You could become the robot swordsman.
Hey!
You know, Kibo is hitting on something here I've had to bring up from time to time. And I'm going to bring it up here because, well, it's something that I feel needs to be said to the world from time to time. But I bring this up mostly because, as I've mentioned before, I am part of a group that's doing a musical for Chrono Trigger. And this is largely the same group that did the Undertale the musical, a series of videos for Man on the Internet. And the thing is, for the first almost week, we had at least all the new people, including me. I even fell prey to this a few times myself. And a few of the people that had been in the group were all sitting there looking at all the people around them, and everybody in this group is insanely talented in some regard. Whether they are fantastic singers, whether they are fantastic artists, whether their video editing skills are amazing, or they're just really hard workers, they've got some form of really high-level ability to contribute to this project. And like I said, they're either fantastic in some regard, but everybody was looking at everyone else around them and just seeing this incredibly talented crew. And they looked at what they were contributing, and even if their stuff was some of the best stuff you're ever going to run across, all they saw was okay, this is all I'm contributing, and all these other people are capable of so much more stuff that I could never hope to do, and everybody started to get down on themselves, because it's like they felt like they were part of this project and they just weren't contributing. And the thing is, it's kind of what Kibo's going through here, a little bit. It's not an exact match or anything like that. But the thing is, he's, we're talking about people who were contributing something at a very high level, and they didn't understand is when they were looking out and seeing all these other people contributing just bundles of really good material, what they thought was average work from themselves, everybody else was looking at and seeing that same plateau applied to their work, and looking at their own work and going, oh my god, It's like, oh my god, how am I, why am I here? I don't belong here. All these other people are doing nothing, and I'm just providing what I provide. And the thing is, after you get good enough at something, or you've just done it long enough that you get good at it, or you're naturally talented, or what have you, you look at this and you think, okay, this is average work. This is a baseline. This is what I should be exceeding this when I can, but this is what I do. So you look at that and you begin to think of that as ordinary. Well, the thing is, it's only ordinary to you because you've done it for so long, you've gotten the practice, and you've just done so much amazing stuff for your own projects that it just looks ordinary to you, but to everyone else, this is amazing stuff. And this is something people struggle with recognizing in themselves. Not everyone, obviously. There are some people that think they put out the best stuff and no one will ever match them. I'm not talking about them. But imposter syndrome is a real thing where you'll feel like you don't belong with a certain group, even though you're putting out this hugely, you're putting out just incredibly talented, high level stuff. And it just feels like you're doing absolutely nothing because everyone else is also putting out the high-level stuff. It's just high-level stuff. You have no idea how they do it. It looks like magic to you. But then, it's just you don't realize that the stuff you're putting out is looking like magic to several other people in this group. And they're judging themselves by what you're putting out as much as you're judging yourself by what they're putting out. And everybody starts to feel like they come up short. But remember, just because you think that the stuff you're putting out is subpar, take a step back and look at where you've been. Look at what you do through the eyes of someone who hasn't put in the time, who doesn't have the talent, and they're looking at your stuff with as much awe and wonderment as you're looking at all these other people's. So yeah, that's kind of what Kibo's going through here. That's the thing. And that is, I don't know what you'd call that time with Surat. Anyway. In other words, Kibo was like, oh, I'm just a robot. That's nothing. I need to be what someone else is.
Huh? Yeah. Is that all right? Huh? Okay.
This is kinda true, yeah.
Thank you very much.
I also have a question for you guys, unrelated to Danganronpa. Danganronpa. Whatever. Unrelated to that, I have joined a group along with, among other people, Deceased Crab, and right now we're not sure of the time or anything like that, but we would be doing weekly sessions where we play board games on Tabletop Simulator. I haven't asked him yet if he would actually want anyone to stream this or anything like that. I have not asked. But if I ask him and he says, sure, go ahead and stream it on your channel, he doesn't want to stream it on his channel because he can't control other people, and he can't guarantee that they will, he can't guarantee they won't do a lot of swearing or anything like that. But I haven't asked him yet if he would be cool with someone else hosting it on their channel. And if he is, would anyone actually be interested in watching me, for at least at start, learn how to play a bunch of board games? Because I don't know a lot of, tabletop board games all that much. And just yesterday, we had about a 3-hour session where we played Shadowhunters, which is kind of an interesting little board game. I ended up with a boring roll both times in it, but I ended up with one insanely difficult win condition and one insanely easy win condition. Go figure. But anyway, yeah. I just wondered if people would actually be interested in seeing that if I get his approval to stream. That's if. I would have to ask. So, like I said, did I win? I won one game and did not win the other. We played 2 games. One game, my win condition was to have a bunch of pieces of equipment. Every time I got a piece of equipment, it got stolen from me because it was useful equipment and everybody wanted it. The other game, the only condition was to still be alive at the end of it. That one was easy, because I didn't provoke anybody to attack me constantly. And if you played Shadowhunters, you would know which are... Is it called Shadow? I think it's called Shadowhunters. If you've ever played it, you probably know which 2 characters I had then. But they were both neutral aligned. Yeah, I was DC so far has been cool to play with. So far. I haven't played a lot with him. I really haven't. I've been in Discord chat with him twice so far. Once was to play a few games of Keep Talking and No One Explodes. And then the other time was yesterday to play Shadowhunters. So, Anyway, that's just something that I would consider asking him if people would actually want to see me fumble my way through tabletop simulator board games. Anyway. 2 interruptions for Kibo. And counting. Back to this.
That's...
Uh-huh.
But... This is... Huh? Yes. That intuition is telling me that I can build a friendship with you, Shuichi. Shuichi! Okay.
You found me through deceased crab. Sweet home? Digital love. Okay. I was gonna say, we were both uploading Sweet Home at the exact same time. And it was so freaky, we both turned on the generator. We both put up the video where we turned on the generator the same day, and both of us titled it Let There Be Light. I had not watched his, and I really doubt he was watching mine. Freaking coincidence, that. There's his underwear. It's a metallic cod piece. Okay, so take a look at Digital Love. The reticle locks on to the nearby V points while concentrating. I think we got a literal piece of Kibo there. So yeah, for that's a 32-point equip to literally lock directly onto the V points. So damn is it useful, but damn is it expensive. Parts built into Kibo's waist to protect the delicate parts of his body from temperature and humidity. Need to be changed daily, but can be reused after being washed. The dude has built-in underwear, essentially. So there's that. Okay. So now, with Kibo taken care of, who do we want to see next? We are down to 8 people left. I mean, I can pull out the 8-sided die. I think the professor made those for him. The die has made a decision. Unless you guys have anybody specific. What about dating? That, I mean, we can do that, but I just want to make sure who we're getting next. I mean, I'm going to do the whole date ticket thing. I just want to make sure of who we are actually going to next. Let's see. So let's see. We can make him watch Bugs. We can make him watch Pop Stars and remember how bad his voice is. Or robots. Ryoma? Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Aw, he's crushing. The die picked Kirumi, actually.
Thank you very much.
Off to the dining hall we go. See, we could cook something he can't eat, drink something he can't drink, or eat candy that he can't really eat. And we could do Kirumi after Ryoma.
I see.
But candy would be interesting for him. Because he can think about, you know, business. You know, I hate to say it, but most candy is made by robots these days anyway. Not fully functional AI robots, but robots do most of the work. I think Kokichi actually asked him if he drank oil at some point.
Thank you very much.
Just no singing. Business dies. I know. I was gonna say, that singing sounded more like me bashing my thumb with a hammer.
Thank you very much.
Do you want out now, Garrus? Yes, take your time. I'm not doing anything else, cat. I don't think he would find a dirty book all that interesting. But he likes manga.
Yeah.
Ooh, parfait girls. Kinda, sorta, yeah. Thank you for the fourth wall break, developers. I don't know if she's the type to actually create the story, though.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Of course, since I've mentioned Deceased Crab and torture there, I am very highly reminded that's weird. I'm highly reminded of when he found the swimsuit in La Mulana. That's weird. Oh, did they? Are you being serious with this, or is this just a troll to try to get me to go play the game again? Acquire, play, meta... And who added it? That was an either-or question, not a yes or no. I might have to take a look at that then. Oh, that's annoying. This is a completely new question. Yeah, let's try meditating. Maybe he would enjoy meditation. Kibo, error 404.
This is...
I had not seen that combination.
Thank you very much. Shuichi! Thank you very much.
You thought the swimsuit was nice? Which swimsuit?
Yeah. Shuichi!
We call those lungs. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I thought the swimsuit was nice too, but his reaction to it was priceless. Considering what he had to go through to get that.
Thank you very much.
Sorry, I was just kind of curious what swimsuit you were talking about since, you know, somebody brought up Doki Doki Literature Club. And I'm like, is there swimsuit endings in Doki Doki now? I will have to look and see what the updates for Doki Doki Literature Club have happened. I will do that after the stream, though. And maybe in the future. I guess when do I do things in a timely manner? Maybe in the future I can actually take a look at that on stream. One heart away. Fair enough.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, okay, and he wouldn't be action or comedy, he would be anime. Because he is a robot and this is Japan we're talking about.
That's right.
You keep dreaming, man.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, we even get a free session with Kibo. Maybe he will go over his harmonious heart. I think this would kind of ensure that we would be going on a date somewhere. Let's go see more food he can't eat. Ah, harmonious heart. Fair enough. Let's see what's going on in his processor.
Well...
Let's see. So he's worried about being able to hurt somebody else, huh?
That's wrong!
Shuichi knows the truth. Shuichi sees all. Your lucky numbers are...
No. Huh? That's... That's... because... Remember...
You obviously have a sweat function.
Thank you very much.
And see if that topped him up. It did. Good. And now to Ryoma.
What's wrong?
And because of that... There we go. Talking with Ryoma about our own life. You and your cigarettes.
Hey.
Of course you're not.
Huh?
Jeez. Hey.
Well, I guess you go through your cigarettes pretty quickly if you're crushing them in your hand like that. Eh.
But
What?
hey, no.
Something you can't get rid of, like a coffee stain on your shirt. Yeah, that kind of is a quote worthy of Tex Murphy.
I knew it.
No.
That's
More importantly,
Kind of.
however,
Her.
huh?
yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Gee, Shuichi, come on. That should be obvious. That's bad.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Don't you get it? What?
Did you kill her and threatening us now or something?
See ya.
Sorry, but we still have at least 2 more friendship fragments and 5 dating sections to go through with you. You're stuck with us for a few days.
What's wrong? Oh. Hey.
Yeah, something along the lines of go away.
That's...
Don't you get it?
but... because... Okay.
An invitation. Like the date invitations we're going to be giving you very soon?
Huh?
Underground tennis competition.
In other words,
Gambling on... That's a vulgar hobby of the rich, gambling? On tennis. It kind of happens a lot. You know, the funny thing about most Danganronpa games is each of the characters actually has an interesting enough backstory. Okay, most of the characters actually have an interesting enough backstory they could potentially be the protagonist of their own little anime side story. And I know that the creators of Danganronpa and many of the fan works have made that happen in many, many instances. But it's just something that's how good the character design usually is in this series. Just about every character in not just this game, but this universe actually has the potential to be their own protagonist. And that's one of the things I really like about this series. I could easily see him being in his own little Prince of Tennis style, like, maybe a 2-season series where it goes through his life up until the whole mafia thing and through that, and I could actually see that happening. Even though I know canonically that never really happened in the Danganronpa universe, I could see that actually being a side story.
jeez.
Yeah, fix matches. Blah. Is there any I don't see as a protagonist? A few. From this game, because there's almost nothing on him, Rentaro, I don't see them actually doing much with him. I mean, I don't really see it. I guess you could kind of work out the last killing game he was in and won, but given they have almost nothing really here, I don't know if he'd be a side character. Shuichi obviously is. Kaede obviously is. Kibo, yeah, he would be. Kokichi, definitely. Gonta, yes. Ryoma here, yeah. Let's see. Himiko, probably. I could see that one. Maki, yeah. Tenko, yes. Tsumugi, yes and no. I mean, they've played up how boring and plain she is. Angie, Miyu, and Kaede, yeah, all three of those. So yeah, the only one... Rantaro and Tsumugi would be the only two I would find questionable. In DR2, I don't think Soda has enough to pull it off. Kazuichi Soda, I don't think he has enough to pull off being a protagonist. I hate to say it, but I don't think Akane does either. I mean, looking back, all she really had was a personality. There wasn't a ton to her. A little bit thin on the development there. Yeah, her game would be a beat 'em up. No question about that. And while I could get a story out of it, I don't see Chihiro being a main character. I just don't see... I don't see Chihiro getting a main character slot in an anime or a game. Especially a game. I just don't see that being a main character in an anime, though. I just don't see it. Not saying it couldn't happen, I'm just saying I don't think there's enough there to carry it. Ishii probably, yeah, Ishii could... I really see him and the struggle he had to deal with, because, I mean, we're talking the Prime Minister of Japan level disgrace going on. I'm sure I'm going to forget somebody. Toko definitely would. I'm pretty sure she has. A couple of times. Byakuya, if nothing else, he has the whole tournament he had to fight in to claim his throne. Nagato, definitely. The comedy of errors that is his life. That'd be one hell of a story. But yeah. Yeah, there aren't many that Yeah, there aren't many characters in the main 3 games that don't have something that would actually pull off a season or 2 of an anime or something like that. Just one of those things. So Ryoma didn't throw the match he was supposed to throw.
Huh?
Yeah.
And the Mafia got upset by this. Of course they did. And they massacred his family.
No.
Yeah.
And they killed his lover.
Huh?
Well,
That's...
yeah. Jeez.
I wouldn't call that helpless. That's kind of a not helpless thing. Yeah, he is small. He's a legit small.
What's wrong? However,
If you got complaints about me, then the follow-up text. I spent time with him.
oh. You're...
I'm... Because...
I don't think that's the first time someone said that to Shuichi.
Do what you want.
Then...
Please.
Pick a small must carry around. That's what the Gonta type is for, not the lucky type.
Hey.
Oh goody, he's gonna make us play tennis.
What?
That's true.
It's decided.
Huh?
You're kind of a small target there, Ryoma. Oh, come on, can you imagine how funny it would have been if Gonta had spent the entire game picking up and carrying around Ryoma, much to Ryoma's protests? Or if Nidai had picked up and carried Teru Teru around for the entire first chapter? Imagine that.
Your...
Huh?
Ryoma, I think you're asking a bit much from Shuichi. He can hit the ball, but do you think there's any chance of him being able to aim it that well? I'm just saying.
What?
We'll try.
All right.
You actually hit him?
Ah.
It's not over yet.
Huh? Wait!
Well, at least he won't low blow you.
Hey.
So he's gonna go try to reclaim his old life.
I'd like to bear those stains again. Just like how I'm bearing you on my back right now.
Yes. Was there a reason you went outside earlier to go howl at the door? Huh? Was that it, huh? I don't know if you guys could hear that, but he was outside the door, apparently pacing back and forth, going, no, no, no. Of course, he doesn't have a very loud mew. But he is getting lonely since his main human is away right now.
Okay.
And we now have skill Killer Smash. And he wears tidy whities. Because of course he does. So let's look at the skill. Makes truth bullets punch through white noise. That's useful. It's not even that expensive.
Why?
Off to the AV room. And we're already getting his heart event. That didn't take long.
Sheesh. Jeez.
His cat?
Sheesh.
Oh boy, he had a cat.
Jeez.
Let's make him at least happy his cat is being cared for.
Sheesh.
I agree. Okay.
Are you comfortable down there? Are you comfortable down there, huh? Speaking of cats.
Because
Yes, he's a cat person.
Oh.
then
It could be.
Sheesh. Oh.
Okay then. We have learned that Ryoma is a cat person.
What's wrong?
Yeah, the thing that was troubling his heart most. His cat. Yeah, the Mafia didn't even bother his kitty. So let's see. He would like to bake something.
That's an old story.
Because of the girl he was in love with.
Jeez. Sheesh. Oh.
Yep, the mafia had mistreated his cat. That would just kind of clinch the fact that they deserved whatever he did to them.
Shuichi!
How did I click on you? I have no idea. I was thinking, hey, Zeno. For some reason, I looked down at my sheet and saw Kibo and went, I need to click on Kibo. I have no idea why. Yeah, let's see. Another manga fan. Maybe he likes Prince of Tennis.
Oh. You've still got a ways to go.
He likes Prince of Tennis. I'm going through Ishii withdrawal? I don't think so.
Sheesh. Oh.
I mean, after you play the game 3 times, you know.
What's wrong?
See, I am not the Ishii fanboy here.
Yeah.
He likes a little exercise here. Stop that.
But sheesh.
If you're gonna plaster pictures up, plaster pictures of Isla.
Oh.
Shuichi!
that reminds me. I get distracted. Actually, let me go click on him again. Jeez. That reminds me, since I mentioned Isla.
What's wrong?
There is a thing going on. Very similar to the 4-job fiesta, if you are familiar with that. If not, I can explain what that is too. Basically, you tweet at a Twitter bot. The Twitter bot gives you a random selection of 3 Chrono Trigger characters, and you have to beat Chrono Trigger using those 3 characters as much as possible, including an in-shot of you defeating Lavos with those characters.
Yeah.
And I can't remember exactly what it's called. It's like the Chrono Trigger Holiday Challenge or something like that. Ayla, not Isla.
What?
Do not denounce Buff Cave Girl.
Sheesh. Oh.
So if I were to do this Chrono Trigger challenge, I believe I just have to finish playing the game by either March or May. Would you guys want to see this on a stream? Have I finished Ryoma? Buff Cave Girl can throw a train. I don't know if Sakura can do that.
Thrilling!
You never got to play or see it. Okay, Ryoma's not quite done yet.
What's wrong?
Anime.
Jeez.
So is Isla. Isla is honorable.
Sheesh. Oh.
If a bit hot-headed. Yeah, that finished it. Now, where was Kirumi hiding? Not right here. All the way over here, huh? And there we go.
I see. I am a maid after all.
I do not suffer Ishi withdrawal. If I suffer withdrawal from anyone in that game, it's Kyoko. No, I'm not withdrawal. Hate to break it to you. Of course I can't see the angry pointing.
My apologies.
No.
Besides, I do get doses of Ishi on almost a daily basis. I do follow Dragonis on Tumblr.
Thank you.
Huh?
That is...
You're right.
Yes.
Then...
That is correct.
Evil space beam?
It seems as if...
Used to work for someone who did light novels, huh?
Either way,
No, it's not Toko then. Currently evilly spinning in her evil chair, cackling evilly. Oh god, you were Stephen King's maid, weren't you?
that is...
I don't think...
Huh?
Politician needed a mentor for Mahjong.
Yes.
Your country decided everything with games of Mahjong. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, if you are the best Mahjong player, that means you have a pretty sharp and analytical mind. And you're also lucky.
I am a maid after all.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Nah, I think he's just Shuichi.
Really?
No. May I?
I was just reminded by seeing her say self-deprecating. I was just reminded of one of my biggest, oh god, my head moments. When, at the job I'm leaving, the job I have completed my last day of work for last week and moving on to the new job this Tuesday, which I will need to say something about that later, but we were in an interview, and I was called in to help serve on this interview panel because they needed somebody who wasn't directly affiliated with the job in question. They basically needed that supervisor, that job supervisor, that job's not supervisor, but somebody that would be closely related to that job, so like the team engineer or something like that would be in there. And then they needed somebody who was just kind of impartial and not thinking directly about the job, but focus on other things. And they brought in somebody who played up the humble card a little bit too much, to the point they were basically beating themselves down during the interview because for some reason they thought that was a good interview strategy. I don't know. But they left and we compared notes and I went, man, she was a little bit too self-deprecating there, wasn't she? And I swear to God, the supervisor of that team looked at me and said, "You can't use that kind of language to talk about somebody here." And I went, what? And I'm sure you can guess where this is going. But they went, yeah, you can't talk about somebody like that. I go, what are you talking about? You just said self-deprecating. And I go, she was. You saw it. You heard her talk about herself. He goes, no, it didn't. And he goes, you can't talk about fecal matter here. And both the engineer and I both literally facepalmed right there. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. And both of us just kind of had the same look on our face, like, oh my god, how did you get to be a supervisor? But yeah, that was a thing that happened to me. Ooh, nice. Got into your college. That is a good thing. Very much congratulations. Yeah.
I am a maid after all.
I mean, deprecation and deathcation don't sound that similar. They sound kind of similar, but still, there's a pretty distinct difference between the two words.
No. But what do you think?
That's not a good thing. But anyway, yeah, I am done with the building of missiles and bombs as a job. And a rough patch you didn't see coming. Yeah, I can see where that might lead to bad things.
That is.
See, what you don't know, Shuichi, she has a scouter hidden behind that hair, and she's reading your power level. But yeah, I'm moving on to building basically gauges and emissions controls equipment. Mostly for construction vehicles. Yeah. That's the thing. You don't really get a choice to deal with rough patches in relationships. You just don't. I mean, I'd offer to help, but I'm not really an expert on relationships. Yeah, so more ecologically friendly stuff.
I am a maid after all.
Hey!
That is correct.
Fight for your master's safety.
Huh?
That is.
But it still happened.
That is.
Did you tell them that you would find them? Well, being able to realize you need help and being able to see it is a good thing. As long as you don't see the therapist Curtis Craig is seeing. Prepare your weapons. Ah,
Huh?
Yes.
Curtis Craig, Phantasmagoria 2.
What do you think?
That's true.
That is correct.
I think we've only got 1 or 2 parts left to put online of that. I'd have to ask. And right now, Alex is on vacation.
Yes.
Okay.
I do not agree.
Oh, so you neutralize them.
That is.
Oh. Just kind of got them to give up, you know, illegal activity.
Huh?
I think you need to have a talk with Kibo.
It seems as if. Yes, of course.
Butler service. Huh. Well, of course. I mean, that is how cat do. We might be able to fit her in here. We should be able to see Kirumi's ending with this run.
Is this a request? I will do my best.
That is how cat do. Cats do exactly what they want and get in the way, so you pay more attention to them. And right now, the skittish cat is curled up in a ball in my sleeping spot on the bed. Huh. And Kirumi still fed us.
That is troubling. Excuse me.
Huh?
That is troubling.
Hard to imagine better.
That's...
We didn't say machine.
May I?
well... Huh?
That is.
Hero of our era.
That is troubling.
So he became dependent.
That is.
That's...
I do not agree. Yes. I will do my best.
A weakness you cannot overcome. Not quite ready to speak about it.
Cognac.
Cognac? Are you drinking on the job?
Huh?
I know wordplay.
Cognac.
Huh?
Excuse me.
Oh, you literally are. I've never seen cognac spelled that way. Wow.
In order to complete a request,
Okay. It's not just a funky spelling of an alcohol. What is it? Hang on, I gotta look up and see what that actually is. It's not drinking. Yeah, let's see. Common name of the plant. Amorphophallus cognac. Also known as Konyaku potato, devil's tongue, voodoo lily, snake palm, or elephant yam. A single leaf is up to about 4 foot across, divided into numerous leaflets, flowers, plants, and food. Food made from the corm of the plant, widely known in the English by its Japanese name, konyaku, yam cake. Being cooked and consumed primarily in Japan. White and black noodles are made from this, known as shirataki. The corm is often colloquially referred to as a yam, although it's no relation to actual tubers. Okay, I've seen this plant. Let's bring this over. It looks like that. I mean, that's just a drawing, but that's what it looks like. I can see where they got the name, where they got some of the names for it. Devil's Tongue. I guess that's what it is. Well, I mean, it's not an actual tuber like a yam is. Yeah, it's edible. It's a very common food. Very common food over in Asia. Southeastern Asia. I have no idea what the problem is, but there's apparently something wrong with it. I don't know. Apparently she Apparently she never learned how to deal with the plant, so we just spent some time teaching her how to cut it. I don't really know what's problem with it is. Maybe we'll find out in the last event here, but that's an awfully odd thing to be a stumbling block.
Hmm? I see. I am a maid after all.
Oh, we hear cognac and we think of something spelled completely differently. Well, okay, not spelled completely differently, but pronounced almost exactly the same.
That is troubling.
No.
That is correct.
Oh good, you're the Bushido of maids.
Huh?
May I?
Yeah, I don't think so. Maybe you and Kaito could get together and do something. I mean, come on, you're both Bushido in your own way.
What should we do? Yes. I am a maid after all.
Hey!
Yeah, I'm not sure this is entirely selfless.
That is. That is correct.
Shuichi can give foot rubs. I don't think he has any money. Jesus Christ.
Huh?
May I?
Probably worth it, but
Okay.
Yes. I am a maid after all.
All right.
I don't know where we're gonna dig up, you know, that much money.
Hmm?
Because
I mean, 10,000 a day. Yeah, how is he going to pay her? How? We made her laugh. At our naivete, probably.
Excuse me.
Huh?
Do you agree?
She made joke.
Yes. May I? As your personal maid, allow me to support your future. Once we escape, will you give serious consideration to employing my services?
Okay. You're right.
Thank you.
You've learned a new skill, making beds. Huh. Those are, interesting. That's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, I'm not gonna be begging her for things. Let's check out the skill. Increases recovery skill of the focus gauge. Nifty. That's actually kind of useful. Kind of expensive, though. So let's see what dating the maid is like here. Bugs, athletes, or novelists? Well, given her past. Did we ever figure out what the big rings on her gloves are for? Did we ever actually find a... Did we ever actually come up with a use for those things?
Thank you.
I mean, those are some massive rings. They're just kind of strapped to the back of her wrist.
Is this a request?
Probably cooking. She wants... Oh, we're getting a heart event.
What should we do?
Oh, we learned Ryoma had a cat in his.
Cognac.
It's still your cognac, huh? Cannot slice cognac.
No.
It's a vegetable. Somebody can teach you to slice a vegetable. I'm pretty sure.
Cognac.
Of all things, a plant.
No.
Come on.
That's wrong!
Yeah, slicing a plant. She can't figure out how to slice the sucker.
No.
How?
Then...
Hi, Garrus. Decide to stop sleeping on the bed and get up? And roll around in front of the door? Are you trying to be cute? I mean, it's working, but is that what your goal is here? Fair enough.
That is.
Takes advantage of a weakness to cutting plants.
well...
I do not agree. Thank you. That is correct. Thank you.
But just of all the things, that kind of gets me. You want out again? Okay. Just of all the things, you look at the other characters in this game. Ryoma, I killed Mafia, now I can never go back to my old life. Kaito, I have a terminal illness. Or, no, even Maki, I'm an assassin and I can't feel emotions. Yes, I know it's oversimplified. What do they give the ultimate character who can do just about anything? I can't cut plants. It just seems a little bit lopsided there, that's all I'm saying.
Hmm?
Yeah, let's get Kirumi to read a dirty book. That would work. I don't know if it's the point or not, but the others get these things that are actually what I would consider to be, you know, something that's actually going to prevent you from doing what you want to do. Yeah, she filled in for the Prime Minister, for crying out loud.
Yes. Do you agree? Thank you.
Maybe it is a pretty recent trope, but it's just like... Maybe.
I am a maid after all.
Yes, this is true. She was willing to kill us to get out and fulfill requests. I can't say it's not a good reason. Yeah, let's get bodies moving. You would think clean up a little would be the thing of the mage, but apparently it's not.
That is correct. May I?
Yeah, they can't exactly pull on that.
Thank you.
It's her alternate execution. Oh, we get to
What do
spend
you
an
think?
extra session with her. Her alternate execution. She has to cut her way through a wall of cognac to escape, and she can't do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, fresh air.
Yes. Excuse me. That is...
Oh?
Please. Thank you.
Okay, now that we've done 5 things with her dating, we will see if we are done with her for today.
Oh? The real?
Nope, still got a heart to go. Although we have 3 attempts, we should get that, so.
Is this a request?
And let's see. Action.
I shall take that request.
Her favorite genre.
Thank you.
I don't know. But action is apparently her favorite.
Oh? Thrilling.
And that does it for her. So we still have 2 segments o' the day left. And we still have 6? We still have 6 people left. So does anybody have any preference as to who we go after next? Roll the die. And the die comes up Kokichi. Where was that imp? Oh, yeah, he was on the other wing, wasn't he? He was on the west wing of this place, wasn't he?
It's true!
First person on this side we actually get to talk to. Maybe. I'm glad you got that reference.
It's a lie.
I have plenty of these. The non-alcoholic drink of immortality.
Hey!
So we're not playing tag today.
Shuichi!
He wants to have a tea party.
Huh?
You don't understand something about Nightmare? Because way back in the early 90s, we actually played the VHS version of it. It was me and about 6 friends. And for the next decade, we were still making jokes about the gatekeeper's lines in that thing. We were still cracking jokes about that. It was one of those that it was just so bad it was hilarious. Just so bad it was freaking hilarious. And just remember, this was a VHS tape. It wasn't a, it wasn't a DVD or anything like that. And we played the DVD version later, and we all kind of agreed that the guy that did the VHS version was better at it than the guy that got to do the DVD. But he definitely did a lot more mugging. He chewed up the non-existent scenery so much more in the VHS version. And we absolutely loved it. Oh yeah, the actor had a blast. Just, I've been good to you on occasion. I mean, come on, that was an amazing reel. But back to Kokichi and his tea party.
Hey!
Pretty please?
Wait!
Your soul coming back to your body from a tea party.
Okay. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Subtle fights with games. Like Nightmare! Everyone who lost to me should be working hard in Siberia right now. Dude, we've seen tape of your organization. It was like 10 people.
But... no. Okay. Why?
He just wants a sacrificial hitman. Shouldn't you be recruiting Maki? I mean, I know she'd punch your face in, but still, that seems more along the lines of what you're wanting.
Huh? Because... All right. Huh? Because...
And we only have 2.
Wait! Huh?
Well, either his face punched in or he gets shot with a crossbow again. One of the two.
All right.
I mean, we know Kaito would punch him. Again.
It's true. It's a lie.
Kokichi is Kokichi. That's one way to sum it up.
Shuichi.
A proper battle, you say. The burning apology.
Huh? Yeah.
Beg me not to kill you while kneeling on a burning hot metal plate.
Wait. Oh? Huh?
How about no?
That's...
It's gonna be suspended hundreds of feet in the air, you know. Yeah. Okay, and electrified.
Yeah. It's a lie.
Is that all right?
Yeah.
Why?
Why?
That's one way of looking at it.
Ah.
Let me guess, you're gonna throw rocks at us?
Huh?
All right.
Ah.
Play that with Sho. You would want a really big rock. To hide behind.
No.
Man.
I'm pretty sure the scissors could beat that paper. I'm just saying.
Huh?
Because...
That's a lie. with her dedication to hunting down the people that she wants to kill, I don't think running would be a workable plan. I'm just saying. So, let's see. In order.
You're right.
Great, now I'm just thinking of the Princess Bride.
All right. Huh? Hey! That's... Yes. If I remember correctly... Yeah.
Make more Kibos.
That's right. Huh? Well... Because... Well...
That's the chance you take. Also, the chance you take.
That's... Huh? I'm...
Finished one shot. What's one shot? I don't even know what one shot is.
Sheesh. Oh.
Yeah, I know nothing about one shot, so an RPG Maker game where you have one shot. Huh.
I...
Huh?
Yeah. Sheesh.
Thank you.
Huh. Fair enough.
What?
I will write it down and take a look and see if I want to add it to the list.
No. If I remember correctly,
Yeah.
but ah,
And Kirumi to finish up the ones we have done today.
huh?
May I? That is correct. But
I'm
So, Shuichi wants to see what he can do without help,
huh?
because he's Shuichi.
I will do my best.
As long as you being a detective doesn't make you follow the other protagonists, I guess, from other Spike Chunsoft games and become calloused and a jerk.
Huh?
Hmm?
No.
That is
See what
correct.
you say. There you go. I said protagonists.
I am a maid after all.
And I wasn't referring to Danganronpa games.
But
Please wait.
I'm...
That is correct.
Yeah, DR protags keep good outlooks. Non-regame protagonists, however...
Okay.
I am a maid after all.
And that is everything for this run.